Welcome to the new MARIK workshop from WBPL 76. This program is brought to you by Lady Red Productions, the Bear Digs Corporation, and a generous grant from the Night Owl Foundation. Why are you here? Cat, will you stop chewing on me?
Suck, squeeze, bang, and blow.
Ooh, ooh.
Why are you here?
The AI has invited me to fuck off with my bullshit.
Penis.
I just hit myself in the balls with an iPhone. Somebody quote that?
Grandma's...
Was that the penis banana mech thing again?
Free Corn Thursday.
So take one of the penises out.
That unholy abomination of Yuletide terror.
Stupid is the way you do things.
I would so download feet. No, don't fucking ooh-woo the BB's eye.
The f*** is Free Corn Thursday?
For a number of years now, work has been proceeding in order to bring perfection to the crudely conceived idea of a transmission that would not only supply inverse reactive current for use in unilateral phase detractors, but would also be capable of automatically synchronizing cardinal grammeters. Such an instrument is the turboencabulator. Now, basically, the only new principle involved is that instead of power being generated by the relative motion of conductors and fluxes, it is produced by the modal interaction of magnetoreluctance and capacitive directance. The original machine had a base plate of prefamulated amylite surmounted by a malleable logarithmic casing, in such a way that the two spurving bearings were in a direct line with the panometric fan. The latter consisted of simply 6 hydrocoptic Marsal vanes, so fitted to the ambificent lunar wane shaft that side fumbling was effectively prevented. The main winding was the normal Lotus O delta type, placed in panodermic semi-boloid slots of the stator, every 7th conductor, of course, being connected by a non-reversible Trimi pipe to the differential girdle spring on the up end of the grammeters. It's pretty simple. The turboencabulator has now reached a high level of development, and it's being successfully used in the operation of Novatrunnions. Moreover, when a forcent score motion is required, it may also be employed in conjunction with a drawn reciprocating dingle arm to reduce sinusoidal repleneration. Sure, it's expensive, but the government will buy it.
Hey, Ducks. I got a question for you, smart man.
No.
Oh, okay.
No more questions.
Do you have the thingamajiggy for the new Arma whatchamacallit?
I do not. They're out of stock.
Then how am I going to upgrade my ding alarm?
I'm trying to figure out how to read the Turbo Encabulator script without cracking
I
or
had to mute
quacking
myself.
under pressure.
I had to mute myself
Listen,
so I
I don't
wouldn't
know.
ruin it doing the same.
Hey, are we going live?
Maybe.
Oh, we already are.
Okay.
Oh. Shit.
No, going live doesn't sound like the kind of thing that we would do.
Nah.
Ah,
It's
gotcha.
about as likely as painting.
It'd be like knowing what we're doing.
Samurai wants to know if encabulation has solved the spine reticulation problem.
As a matter of fact, it did. It did resolve the spine reticulation problem. Oh, the Night Owl. I know Night Owl knows the Turbo Encabulator.
Naturally.
Yeah.
He has to.
He is, in fact, one of the greatest suppliers of spurving bearings in the Ox.
He
Sure.
is. He is.
True.
Yeah.
So, hi, everybody. This is a show. We do
Is
stuff.
Squick is on vacation.
I think I was supposed to rant and ramble, but I didn't. I
No,
just
you did.
something-
You just very, very focused on encapsulation.
Sir,
Encabulation rambling.
I would not dare to focus. Not on this show.
He makes an excellent point.
Right
Very
you
true.
are, Ken.
Hi, welcome to the show. Parallax, Black Pants Legion, that guy, host, other people.
Hi, I am
Samurai
another person.
Samurai Squick is gone. We're downloading more Squick. Don't worry.
I'm not even going to joke about this. Squick is literally in a training session for community end of the world survival.
That's
I
okay then.
quite literally wanted to make one of the Omni-Man meme templates, where you have Squick as his son, you Para as his father, and Dux and I as the F-16s in the background.
Makes sense.
Look at what they have to do to equal half of our power. Look at what they have to do to equal half of our madness.
Oh, wait, we're supposed to pay attention. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here on the new MARIK workshop, where we're very focused on you, the audience, and what we're supposed to be doing here, which is...
What are we supposed to be doing here?
Ostensively painting.
People send us stuff. Let's do that. Hey, guys.
Aha!
Gilly Monster sent fucking work thing. Why? What are you doing? This
Stream
is...
Bork count one.
No, stream...
Someone-
Not borked, just not in order.
Wizard's angered.
Okay, sure, why not?
Confusion reigns.
Yes. Hey guys, look. It's my belt.
Yay!
I'll get you.
What's
for
more
that.
confusing to me is that Parallax didn't die again.
Hey, I mean,
Indeed. Oh, it's because the Capellans
No,
rebuilt him.
he now has a mechanical neck.
it's true.
That's what happens when you defect from the, janky ass Free Worlds League and go with the Capellan Confederation. You also get a snazzy set of green duds.
You see, the thing that gets me about that is that's implying that the Capellans can build something that works, and I'm pretty sure that's not true.
Cataphract. The cataphract.
My little beaky mech says, "Fuck you, sir." Raven strong.
I'm sorry, Warlax, did you mean prototype Caesar? Because that's what I heard you say.
Samurai says, come on, get down with the squickness. We have down with the howlness. We do not have down with the squickness.
Come on, get down with the squickness.
So this was sent to us by Brendan. Brendan sent us this. It is cool. And apparently it's my belt, so things happen. Okay, other stuff. Gilly Monster sent us these.
Now, real quick.
Okay.
That looks
late.
blue. That looks blue.
It is.
Why isn't it
purple.
outlined in purple?
It is outlined in purple. It is just a very kind of violet purple.
Yeah, that is purple.
Wait, where's the blue and where's the purple? How do I know which is which?
That wasn't a question for you, Dux.
That's okay. That's okay. We
It's-
want his answers.
all purple.
Okay. Yes. So we got a bunch of clan mechs here, and then a Vulcan. No, that's not a Vulcan. It's got a big gun on its right arm. Can't be a
Well,
Vulcan.
big
It looks
gun on it.
useful.
You're not wrong.
I will say this: at least the Capellans didn't build the Vulcan. I think.
No, I don't
could
think
be
they
worse.
did.
It could
I
be
think
Atlanta.
I think the Vulcan is a Cretan thing.
I mean, I think it's a bad thing, but let's see what else we got.
Agreed.
Oh, yes, Digiman sent that to us. Everybody forget what I said earlier. Okay, Gilly Monster sent us this star of clan mechs that does not include a Vulcan.
They took it as Isorla, clearly.
Well, yes, but also they gave it some pretty flyers. Nightgyre.
Yay, flowers.
Pretty flyers. Pretty.
You know,
Uh-huh.
we've seen a lot. We've seen a lot when it comes down to mechs. We still have not seen a lance of Tabasco crab. I think that has to be remedied tonight.
I don't have 4 crabs. I'm sorry.
I have enough.
No,
crabs,
so
I
just
could definitely do
color
that.
it like you think clan Tabasco crab has to be colored. Which, by the way, I have always thought of as the Old Bay seasoning colors.
Oh, there'd be red, Tabasco pepper color, whatever color that is, and sport pepper color, and cayenne pepper, which I guess is red, and cocaine.
Yeah,
And
so
the label
and
on
red.
Tabasco sauce is green. So from Mad Duck's perspective, it's just a monotone mech.
Indeed.
I didn't know the label was green. I've been drinking Tabasco straight
Label's
since I
green.
was a kid. I
Label
didn't know
is in fact green. Hey, look, we got an Owens.
that. Aha! Oh, for the record, there was a cougar
Excuse me.
over there, and I begrudgingly admit the cougar's better than the adder, but I like the adder more because it's angry fast turtle.
Legit. Angry Fast Turtle, everybody. Angry Fast Turtle.
Angry fast turtle. Also, that is a very well painted Owens.
It is good Owens.
Jeez.
Okay, other stuff.
Little cockpit sticking up saying, "Shoot me! Shoot me!"
There's the back of it. You know, it
Give
looks
it to
like
me, please.
it looks like there's. I'm trying to figure out what that is behind it. I think that's another Owens, but it has a leg like it's a like it's an early
No, it
locust.
looks like a
Locust.
locust.
Yeah,
Yeah, those are locust feet.
I think you're right.
So,
Those are
So you're looking
those
at
are
an
very
Owens, but
Oh
definitely
my
talking
god,
about
are you on
locust feet.
mechfeet.com?
It's a different website.
Are you on mechfeet.com?
Different
No,
website.
I've just broken.
We're having
way
this
too many
conversation
locust
while
feet
looking at a
trying
mech
to
spot.
remove support material. It's locust feet are infuriating. They're so spindly and fragile, and their toesies break off, and I'm like, God damn it! Now I'll never find it again.
It's true.
Listen, there's mechfeet.com. There is also
How do you know this?
there
Aiden,
is also securitytoaster.com.
Aiden,
Yes,
would you like a flea riding a rotunda?
that sounds amazing.
I know a guy.
Aiden, let me ask
That's
you a
cool,
question.
man.
How long have you been on the internet?
Yes, and also no, apparently.
I just assumed
hey,
that there is a mechfeet.com.
cake.
Okay.
Okay.
So this was
Yay.
as lovely wife has said, thing one's cake. It is Mars. It has Rover. We painted Rover last week. Cake. Mars cake.
Yaw.
Okay.
She was very
Happy birthday
excited
to
about
the Mars
cake.
rover.
What?
Cake.
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 The cake was not a lot. The cake was
Hey!
red velvet cake. She requested
Ooh,
I
red
don't
velvet
know.
cake.
Vectron raises a good point.
Now listen, I'm not going to argue. I particularly enjoy carrot cake. Mo has sent me Tabasco crab. Mo has made King Tabasco crab.
Tabasco
Oh,
king
fancy
crab.
now.
Ooh,
One moment.
that sounds fancy. Ah, this reminds me. I need to finish painting my meth weasel star.
Okay. Thing one was very
that is a
happy with
very
cake. When she saw it,
That is a very large dorsal cannon.
she looked at cake and she shouted, not quite at the top of her lungs, "It's even better than I expected." So, we did good, apparently.
Yeah.
Lovely wife did good. I should say that. I was only responsible for the rover.
So can I ask a question?
Yes.
Where's Arnold Schwarzenegger's head and the bulging eyes?
It's under the rover.
Ah,
It ran
Yeah,
him
that
over?
checks out. That math checks out.
It does. Dux, what is this? Why am I looking at
Get
this?
your ass to Mars.
That is Cat.
That is in
I've seen a
fact
picture of
feline.
Kit. That
what,
is the newest member of the family.
what is the nature of Cat?
What is love?
Mostly just
Kitty, don't
hyperactive,
maul me.
hyperactive or cuddle. Those are the two settings.
Does
Yeah.
Cat
Either
have
sleeping
name?
on you. Cat has a name, a full name, and a title.
Before we get too far from it, my lovely wife has commented that while she was decorating the cake, she did apparently make some, quote, mental get your ass to Mars jokes. So there you go, everybody.
You've got
to I-
ask the Mars. You
I...
got to get to Mars. No.
I approve.
Okay, Cat, name, title, etc.
Cat, first name Bella. If you're yelling at her to get down, it's Bella Louise, and her nickname now is No Ma'am.
That sounds
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
In
That-
fact, I
that's
think
a
we call
cat
her No
nickname.
Ma'am more than we do Bella. Oh God, she gets
Lovely
counter-
wife says
counter-
Kitty is lovely.
Kitty is adorable. She is soft. She is a big snuggler, and we're very happy. Shiloh needed a kitty, and we found one that bonded with her. And she's like part Siamese and part cat.
So
that's
you're
all
saying
I've got.
Siamese are not a cat?
No.
For
Siamese
for
are just
anyone that has played a military shooter in the past 15 years. When I heard No Ma'am, immediately what I thought of was a cat in tactical gear leading a squad somehow of other cats. This is Nomad. This is Nomad.
Vectron says ducks. I'm reasonably certain it is in fact, 100% Kit.
Sure.
You know what? I believe she is Kit.
Yes. Lovely wife is sensitive to Cat right now. We had to say goodbye to
Yeah.
last cat this week. So life
my-
sucks.
Condolences. I spent over 2 hours at the vet with my cat yesterday.
I gave my dogs a hug in solidarity and sympathy for that news.
Appreciate that.
Would a puppy help?
We're not doing pets before the move right now. The move
No,
is
no.
a ways off. But
That sounds sensible, all things considered.
Car, I understand your pain.
and then we
my
have a
attention.
pork shoulder.
Yes.
That is
Note, the bone came out
meat.
with just a little wiggle.
Yes.
Just a little wiggle.
It's the H
a little
bone. That's how you know that you've done it right, is the H bone just slips out.
Wiggle, wiggle,
You
wiggle.
asked what I'd been up to, and I'm like,
It's true.
I don't know what I've been up to.
So he was up to corn and honey butter biscuits.
Corn and honey butter biscuits.
Although I would like to make the
Honey
point,
butter biscuit.
there is no corn or honey butter biscuits on this plate.
Sorry. Yeah, corn
No,
went
no,
on
no, no.
sale the day after I cooked this, by the way.
No. That's corn in the bowl, and those are clearly honey butter biscuits there.
Clearly.
Obviously.
Clearly.
100%.
Clearly.
Totally apparent.
Yes.
Stealth
It's true.
corn. Correct,
Stealth corn.
Samurai. Correct.
Stealth
Stealth
side
corn.
corn.
Stealth corn bomber.
Vectron wants to know how you got a whole Boston butt in a toaster.
I bought a toaster stretcher.
Oh, a toaster
Ooh.
stretcher. There you go.
I do have an electric smoking toaster. It's hard to get it to hold the cigarettes, but it's worth the effort.
That tracks.
Yeah,
I'm,
I like to think so.
what?
It's UNC Samurai posits the existence of corn with ESP that is psi corn, PSI corn.
Yes. Or if you use psi powers on it, it's side corn.
That's true.
Indeed.
That-
And if
you know what? That won't even be the dumbest thing I say tonight.
if you
I'm
say it
saying today.
wrong, but close to right, but just a little bit wrong, you actually summon Doc
Psycorn.
Doc. You summon Psydoc. So. Oh, and then there's this.
Someone should summon Psydoc.
Isn't Psycorn like the vegetable sidekick to the villain from Earthworm Jim?
Yes.
That is actually going to Ninja Turtle. I think the newest member of the BPL.
That
But
is,
he's in the Ox, and that's going to him.
I still
um,
stand that went from being the fanciest butt plug I've ever seen to now the fanciest Texan butt plug I've ever seen.
Falcon Scene
yeah.
wants to know if this is Bubba J's dropship.
No, Bubba J just bought it, painted it, and flipped it for profit,
That
and
makes
added
sense.
a hat.
That makes sense.
The hat doubles as a parachute. sort of.
And then I would assume that this is it earlier. No, this is a different one because
That is a different one. That is now anybody that has caught Karate Night or Kung Fu Movie Night in the auxiliary might understand the 18 bronze joke that was going around for a while. People were changing the name to 18 bronze this or 18 bronze that after the Kung Fu movie where it was 18 bronze everything. So I present to the Ox, the world, whomever, 18 bronze dropship. When I fix my printer, because somebody put a USB stick with a driver on it in there and messed it up. I don't know who did that. When I fix my printer, I will be printing a hat for 18 bronze dropship and then
What kind
mailing
of
it
hat?
to Nettie. Well, some madman, helped me with a mock-up of a Kung Lao hat. So
The
we
Kung
will
Lao
have,
hat's nice.
we'll
I
have
want to
the-
see one of these in a pith helmet.
I
We'll
have the
talk-
files. They are. I don't know how they come out in FDM.
We will talk to Parallax later. We'll figure it out.
Of course we will. Okay. Oh, now we have Space Station. Who sent me Space Station? Maze sent me Space Station. Actually, I don't think this is station. I think this is ship. But there is station to go with ship.
It looks
That
like
looks-
Space Truck.
For some reason, I'm reminded of the opening of Space Truckers with the square pigs.
That's fair.
It is not a movie you should recommend to anyone or watch near children.
So
Noted.
you're gonna watch it in the Ox when?
I guess that counts as children of all ages
There you
with the oxes involved.
At least at heart, if not in form.
Here's a dude on like a space scooter. Space scooter.
Everything
Hello,
happens.
hello, hello.
Yes, we hear you.
Behold the dude.
For the past little while, and no one has apparently picked up on me trying to talk.
We
Hi.
didn't hear you for a while. Hi, Warlax. Welcome back.
Yeah, no, I was actually going to ask you, back with the food thing.
The food thing.
What was in White Bowl?
Oh,
Was
corn.
that coleslaw? Was that pasta salad?
it
Was
was
that
macaroni.
German
It was
potatoes?
macaroni salad.
That was
Okay.
corn.
It was corn.
We have
macaroni
already,
corn.
we
Macaroni
have
corn.
already established it
It was
was
macaroni
corn.
corn salad. That's the lie we're going with.
Space pumpkin.
Space pumpkin.
Space
Across
pumpkin.
the universe.
Oh, yes, Para, there is something that I'd like to actually talk to you about modeling. It's not a mech and it's not a hat.
We'll see.
Corneroni.
Is
the
it?
square
It's
says
not organic,
corn-
is it?
Corneroni
No,
salad.
actually, it is very anti-organic.
Then I might be able to do something with it.
It is something from the new video game that just came out, Sins of a Solar Empire
Dos.
2.
De.
Us.
De.
2.
De.
Space Shots Part 2.
I desperately want a Halcyon carrier.
We can take a... Hey, look, it's a Waffle House. I have to take a look at it. It's probably something I can do, but I'll need to take a look at it.
Waffle House.
You know, that's a pretty well-painted Waffle House. I haven't painted
It
mine
is.
yet. I have one printed, but I haven't painted it.
Oh yeah, it is now the house of the waffles.
Yeah, we would like to welcome you to the Waffle House. We are House Steiner, and we have many of the waffles.
We
We
have-
have
We have the
Waffles.
biggest waffles.
we
Yeah,
have the biggest waffles of them all.
that's right.
The- What's that? You want the assault class waffle? We can do that.
What do you mean? How is the grits today?
What do you
The
mean
answer
there's
is
a cover
expensive.
charge?
Mad Ducks, you're not going to give us anything on that?
No, sorry, I was responding to something else. Although, you know,
No, I don't know. What should I know?
Bubba J stole an entire Star of Clan mix while they were inside brawling with the Waffle House crew.
That's true. Now, I
That's
don't think
fair.
Aiden has heard your Waffle House advice.
Oh,
Well, first of all, I can't just tell them my super secret Waffle House order because I never tell anyone my super secret Waffle House order. Which I mean,
What order was that again?
oh, that was the All Star scrambled with cheese, hash brown smothered, covered capped, bacon.
Can't do without the
If they'll
bacon.
play ball, biscuits and gravy instead of toast. 7-minute waffle is very, very important. And if you go to Waffle House, you find yourself there, you must always, and I mean this, Parallax will agree with this, always ask the waiter or waitress, how are the grits? If they nod, you're going to get grits. If they shake their head, you're not eating grits. If they ask and the cook says, I'll make some fresh, buckle up. You're getting the best grits of your life.
Noted.
Also, but I can't tell anybody my super secret Waffle House order because, I mean, then everybody would know.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's very important.
Hash browns, cheese, grilled onion, and ham. Also good.
It's very hard to go wrong at Waffle House. I'm not necessarily saying everything is right. I'm just saying it's hard to go wrong.
But it's Waffle House. It is, you know, it's mecca for, especially if you work in the music industry and you frequently find yourself on the way home after a gig at 3 a.m.
I'm going to say this. I have stopped there on the way home from hunting trips before, and it's amazing. Nobody looks twice at you when you wander in covered in blood.
Yeah.
No. That's nobody cares.
It's par for the course.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
I'm
just
sorry.
like
I just had a thought that I think fits Waffle House to a T.
That sounds like it hurt.
I don't think I should get tea at Waffle House.
It's not the worst tea in the world.
Yeah, it's
The
not.
coffee's actually good. Especially these last number of years, they grind it fresh.
Ooh.
Not that I
thought
go to
that I-
Waffle House often.
What you got?
The thought that I had is, you know, when Obi-Wan Kenobi and Luke are standing on the mesa outside of
Mos Eisley?
Mos Eisley.
You'll not find a greater hive of scum and villainy.
More wretched.
Yes.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Yes, Waffle House. You will not find a greater hive of scum and villainy.
Oh, that's not entirely fair.
But they do really good breakfast.
I wouldn't call it a hive.
Well, hold on. How many commercials can we smush up together? Waffle House. It's what's for dinner.
So I'm just gonna throw it out there. My ongoing theory: Waffle House is not a restaurant, nor is it a hive. Waffle House is instead
Club?
the no, it's not even that. The
It's
Waffle
an
House.
institution.
No, it is the pseudopods of a extraplanar, perhaps Lovecraftian creature, an eldritch being. That's why every Waffle House, no matter how new or old, is always the same. You always get the same lady who's got the curly hair and the frumpy look on her face. You've always got the same patina of grease on everything, even if it's a brand new Waffle House. And
Well, yeah,
I
they
mean,
have to transplant the grease.
well, let's put it
Samurai, I
I'll
don't
put it
go
to
near Denny's, mostly because I have taste buds, and partly because it's Denny's.
Yeah.
Also, it's
I mean-
it's become radically expensive.
That too. But yeah, here's
But
the
listen,
last,
the
the
one
last thing
Denny's
about
like
the Waffle
restaurant,
House.
the one Denny's like restaurant that I will go to, and unfortunately most of them have closed down around my house. I'm guessing that they might be having financial troubles. Is a Steak and
No.
Shake.
Steak and Shake.
I do love
So-
Steak and
Yes.
Shake.
My last bit of evidence for my theory, by the way, of the Waffle House being the pseudopod, if you will, of a greater eldritch entity. A new Waffle House was arriving around the same time Lady Red and I moved to our current home. We saw it go from the foundations to a fully open and grease-coated Waffle House. At no point, even during what would be considered peak construction hours, was there ever anybody actually constructing this Waffle House. It just grew organically into existence.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't there, and then it was there.
Exactly.
Okay, I've
Yeah.
had this art on the screen for a couple minutes now. This was submitted to us by Aux member Paladin Dragoon, and I want to point out that it's pretty fucking rad.
It
Yeah.
is.
So I've been looking at this whole time, waiting for the topic to change over to this. I have an observation to make.
Is it about mech-sized revolver?
No, it is not.
Why
My
not?
observations. I have several
Why
observations.
not?
The shortest observations are: one, this is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Two, it has real front mission vibes, like real mega front mission vibes, but like
Yes.
actually gritty. Like
Yes. I agree.
like what if somebody made front mission but like cooler? Cat, don't play the bass. Actually, Cat. Do play the bass.
Meow.
Actually, Paladin has sent us several pieces. This is pretty fucking legit.
Yeah, I like it, man.
It is pretty dope.
Von Volkenstein says, asked Iden, but I'm going to ask again, have you guys tried Metal Marks? Is that the Metal Marks that's the one that was the Battletech ode? And he had to change the name just to avoid trouble. I have played the crap out of that.
I
It's
have
really
not.
good. It is really good.
My brother sent me something yesterday that apparently popped up on the Battletech subreddit, where somebody took what is effectively the concept of Megamech, and they have created a game, let's call it an app, they're calling Sigma Strike, where it is just straight up Alpha Strike simulated on a computer with AI. And
Nice.
you know, I can appreciate people that would rather play BattleTech, but that's still pretty fucking cool.
Yes.
I would play Alpha Strike with friends
Yeah.
via whatever.
It is
Yeah.
still in early beta, so like it's at version 0.5. I haven't had a chance to try it yet.
I will actually ask you if you have a link or something. Send that my way. My boss is a huge fan of Alpha Strike, and I will send it over to him.
Okay. Also, hey, who likes dragons with antlers?
I mean, sure.
A Dragalope?
Yeah, Dragalope.
Interesting.
I kind of like dragons with antlers, like European style dragons with antlers, like the serpentine dragons with antlers are very, very particular. But
Not
also,
very particular
man
about
with
my
a
dragon?
very fancy hat. Look at that very fancy hat.
Oh, that is an incredibly fancy hat. I am jealous of that man's hat.
Very fancy hat.
I hear more Ket playing bass.
No.
Ba-ba-doo.
Yes.
Boom, 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 boom. Let's see what it's got queued up next. Samurai sent us the plane from Tailspin. That is to say, OEA.
Oh, yeah.
Tailspin.
OEO.
Tailspin.
Friends for life through thick and thin with another tailspin.
Another tail to spin.
Bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum 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 bum. That's right, it is the Sea Duck. Thank you, Mo. He is right.
Sea Duck.
It's the Sea Duck. This is made out of Technics bits, and like this is pretty fucking cool. I like
That
it.
is really cool. Like, I
Concur.
hadn't seen Tailspin in a long time.
Grimos says quack.
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 Ah, the
What we
space
need
duck.
is
Quack!
Such a majestic creature.
we need to lure Whacker in here and just everyone, chat hosts, all of us just grumble at Cat, get off the base.
Cat, get off the base!
I'll just need to grumble at him.
I grumble about things.
No, ma'am.
Grumble.
Warlax.
Yo,
What?
I'm guessing you're showing.
You have to look at the screen now.
Oh, I'm looking at the screen. It just hadn't changed over. Ah, yes. Work is underway on the 5th anniversary Black Pants Legion meetup pens.
BeepleCon pens.
So the individuals who have been there for 5+ years are going to be getting some really cool looking pens, which those are preview images of. I was wood burning and trying not to burn down my apartment.
Very important to not burn down your home.
Yeah, please don't burn down your home.
burn down someone else's home
With the lemon.
with the lemon.
Yes, it's dangerous. Don't do this at home. Go to a friend's house.
That's it.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
And what's this, Warlocks?
That would be my brand new professional camera. Which
Professional.
I'm sorry, I didn't have the time to actually pick it up and take a photo of it.
I would like to make the point here that there is something inherently funny about taking a picture of your very expensive camera in less
With
than
a
exquisite quality.
Oh, absolutely.
Taking a picture of the
But-
expensive camera with a less expensive camera.
With a potato,
Oh,
as
it-
Bootboard just saying.
With a potato, indeed. But that is a Canon 60 Mark II,
That is not
which
a
I
Canon,
got
that is a
on
camera.
which I got on the used market.
Nice.
It's roughly a $2,000 camera without lens.
Yeah, don't worry. The lens costs that much too.
No, the lens costs about $500.
Jesus.
So, that entire thing right there, with lens, everything else, we ended up with $1,000 out the door for it, roughly.
Nice.
And
For a
I'm-
camera and lens, that's not so bad.
That's pretty incredible
isn't.
for a camera and lens.
especially if you look at the specs on the thing, it's a great camera.
That's cheap by 1990s standards for a camera and lens, let alone modern day.
That's true.
hmm But again, it's modern day. It's used equipment. I don't care.
Why do I have Hall of
The
in Hall of
whole
Mountain
thing-
stuck in my head?
The whole thing
Because
that has a
Apocalyptica?
has a lifetime span on it, where it will. They're guesstimating 150,000 shutter rotations.
That's a lot of shutters.
Yes.
That's only at 3,300.
Wow.
Well, there you go then.
Okay. Wilf has sent us
Oh.
some nice at least one Night Lord. One Lord of the Night.
One Lord Knight.
Yes, one Lord Knight. It's a good-looking Lord Knight. He appears to be standing in the tundra.
Hold on.
Yes.
As an expert that knows 20 some odd things about Warhammer 40K, I can tell you for sure that that is possibly, if not probably, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to hazard a guess and say, I think that's a Warhammer 40K Space Marine person.
Yes.
It is, in fact, a Warhammer 40k Space Marine person.
Yes,
true.
but do you think it's a good Space Marine or a bad Space Marine?
Well,
Jokes
given
on
that
you, they're all
everything
bad.
in I was going to say everything in Warhammer is supposed to be bad. So the more evil it looks, the more not bad it probably is.
You know, Night
know.
Lords kind of cut the other way on that, but
Look, it doesn't look like it bones a toaster, therefore it's probably a Space Marine.
you're not wrong. It is a space marine.
I know several things about Warhammer 40K.
He
We'll bust
knows-
up to this later if we have to.
He knows
This
So
is-
many things.
tens of things.
That is Terran's Space Marine guy.
It's the Space Marine.
This is Space Marine Joe. I think I've got one more picture here. Let's see if I'm right.
The Codex
Or not.
Astartes labels this tactic Steelhren.
Battle Marines.
Yes,
Space
I had
Brothers.
one more.
Today the enemy is at our door.
Oh, it's an onion.
It's a spinny one.
It's the spinny onion.
So is the maker of this onion actually happy with onion?
I'm proud to say that the maker of this is finally happy with this on the third fucking iteration of it, and was happy enough with it that he made 9 more variants.
He's probably happier with this onion than Doctor Who's the chef was with onion during the subathon.
That's true.
Just to-
Now, I do want to say real quick that the render on this is... Shut up, Vox. This is... Voxel Ford showed me how to do the render on this. It's not high quality because it had to fit onto the Colts page, so it had to be below 10 megs. And yeah, that...
So does that mean we just had to sacrifice
Guys.
the 11th meg?
Guys,
Poor girl.
What?
for the first time in however many years, Night Owl has quoted me And I'm not even mad. I'm not even rolling my eyes. I didn't even realize. I didn't think. I just open mouth,
That makes
brain off,
sense.
words out. And you know what? I didn't even
change
remember
the habit of
saying
a
that.
lifetime?
Thank you, Night Owl. This one time, I'm like, okay, that's hilarious. I didn't even realize I said that. You know, so maybe that's why Cookie calls me PG Squick.
PG
Could be.
Squid.
Now, hey, for anybody that knows their onions, does anybody recognize the build on this onion?
I recognize this onion.
What is
No,
this
I do
onion,
not.
Hayden?
I
But
do
it's not
not.
kicking down a gate.
See,
Yeah.
I will answer this very carefully for you, Parallax, and by very carefully, I mean very bluntly. I do not recognize worse Atlas.
Ooh.
This one should be kicking down a gate there.
It
This-
should be
this
kicking
This is
down
the
a
model
gate.
that I think it is. It should be kicking down a gate.
No. It shouldn't be kicking down a gate because it belongs to one of those Karita dickheads.
No, it doesn't.
No, it's Alexander Krinsky.
Yes,
This is
Hey,
Kerensky's
I know
Orion.
words.
Theodore Karita did in fact get his hands on Revenant, which was Alexander Kerensky's Orion.
But that doesn't
What I-
mean that it would not be kicking down a door.
What I said was not factually incorrect. It
But
just
it should
wasn't
still
the
be
answer
kicking
being
down.
looked for.
Of the 10 variants, one of them
It's,
is Kerensky's
you are
Orion.
technically correct. Which
best
is
kind?
kind of correct.
There we go.
Yeah.
So with that said, that is the Orion with the SRM-4, the 2 medium lasers, the snub-nose PPC, and the Gauss rifle. So it's terrifying. And I love it.
Yeah, no, it's pretty
It's
okay.
also just a worse It's also. Just
It's not a worse
Atlas.
Atlas because you haven't dedicated Atlas battle value into a mech that's not useful until it's within spitting distance of an opponent.
The Banshee?
More or less. The AC-20 is a
yes.
lousy weapon.
Harambe-tron.
Okay. Camera time. Nope. Camera. That one. Hey, look, we found it. We did it, everybody.
We did the thing.
The thing. Yay.
What? I
We
don't know
did the
what
thing.
I
We
have-
did the thing. We did the thing.
Yeah.
We did
I
the
don't know
thing.
why. I don't know why I have In the Hall of the Mountain King stuck in my head, but if I have to hear it, everyone else has to.
No.
Now I really do want to
No,
listen to the Apocalyptica version of
Ducks.
that.
Ducks.
Ducks?
Quack.
Ducks.
Quack.
Quack.
I normally absolutely hate this. However, you have a base in your hand.
You
Can,
have
can
to
we
enough?
get can we get golden earrings? Radar Love, the baseline for that.
Dude.
Um,
I thought I knew the baseline to that, and then I started into Lust for Life by Iggy Pop, which is not the same song.
I have no idea what words just came out of his mouth.
I'm gonna go listen to Radar Love so that I see if I can figure out the bass.
Radar Love. Okay.
Radar Guided
Uh,
Love?
Laughing Man, sad
missile
king crab
seeks to
noises
deliver
is
its
accurate. Come back to me when your king crab has 2 Gauss rifles.
There is a king crab that has 2 Gauss rifles.
That's my point. Come back to me with
Yeah.
that one and we'll talk.
It's also hilarious because the last time I saw that hit the tabletop, it got its face punched in by a thunderbolt that had the AC-20. It marched up a street, ate a lot of hate from the king crab, and then proceeded to tell the king crab, "No, you." And goodbye went the king crab's pilot.
Wow.
He got juiced like an orange in the fist of the thunderbolt.
Okay, so what you are saying is that Thunderbolt with the AC-20 played the Uno reverse card.
Yes.
So this is actually the base ON1K Orion that I have. Like he's got his left hand up.
No, Parrot, it's not an Owen. It's a fucking Orion.
Yeah, thank you, I. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm just trying to keep your facts straight here.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome. Love you, buddy.
To quote my father, how would I know?
Magic.
Psychic power.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take
Let me
ON1K.
tell you what we're gonna do.
Let me tell you, brother, we're gonna get in that ring, and then we're gonna fold Aiden in half with 2 paralyzers.
Easy there, Sparky.
No, I'm just gonna pick Storm Song up and win.
Oh,
All I'm gonna say, Para, is you'll get yours.
I have no doubt.
In the name of the goddamn moon, you'll get yours.
Hey, man, you're just mad because I killed the whole clan.
Yeah, no, that first match was bullshit.
I'm not gonna lie. That first match was bullshit. That lucky crit at 4 minutes was bullshit.
It really was. You fucking monster.
Oh, what's this? Kirsala's in here again. Hello.
Kirsala, we haven't seen you in like a hot minute. How you doing, bro?
Oh, hi.
Actually,
What's going
I don't see him. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Hello. Thank you for. Now, Kirsala is also responsible for a damn sexy Orion. Bleh.
Wait. The Orion sexy? I beg to differ. It's a good
Oh,
mech,
no.
but it is
Oh, it's
pig
ugly as hell, and I love it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I played along with Radar Love, and I
Did you
I
forget to?
checked out. Are we still? What's going on?
What's going
We've got a thing that's called Radar Love.
And I said, hi,
That's been Warlex, everybody.
Yup.
Okay, well, let's see. We're gonna.
And he prays.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No,
Ma'am. Ma'am.
Ma'am.
Ma'am. Ma'am, this is a Wendy's.
Bella Louise, your nose out of there.
Bella Louise,
What?
this is a Wendy's.
Dead.
Everybody fuss at his cat.
Oh, she just sat down, and now she's just sitting there, just looking at me like she expects me to pet her.
Well, why aren't you petting her?
I never. said I
Somebody
wasn't
redeemed
quiet.
14,000 pets.
Hold on. If
500
enough people-
pet redeems.
Ouch. Let me get my phone, and I will take.
Very
picture
quickly, I
of-
just want to point out, because I say this every time like somebody pops in that is partially responsible for this. Kirsala is one of the people that got me started on modeling. So like this is at least partially his fault too. He definitely encouraged me early on.
So we can blame them for the onion love.
There are
Onion
about
love.
4 people we can blame for it. Vox and Kirsala are 2 of them. Oh, by the way, we have 9 pets redeemed.
That is
Well,
many pets.
okay. Keep them coming. I'll try to get a picture of a cat. No, ma'am. Come. I'm actually trying to get you to sit down. No.
It was Kirsala, it was Voxel, it was White Rook, and at least some of it was Locust. So
And
What,
some of
Duck?
it was, and some of it was your wife. Oh no, sorry. I thought we were listing off who it was that was donating for pets. My bad.
All right.
It
So-
took me a minute to catch up. Okay.
Ducks, I have to say, your experiences right now with No Ma'am is very reminiscent of listening to my little sister with her new cat, Dracula.
Okay. So, I have shared picture of cat. No, ma'am. No, she's gone. No.
Meow,
Wait. What was the name? What was the name of that cat?
Dracula.
No, ma'am.
Dracula.
Okay. That is not what I thought you said,
He
and I
was-
was about to have a really good day.
The cat's name is Dragula because Aiden is a huge fan.
Stand in the back of my capsule.
Aiden is a huge Rob Zombie fan, so the cat is
Okay.
Dragula.
You are not
I have
wrong on
shared a
that.
picture in the Ox, as is my custom, and I have linked, and cat is now gone. The cat is,
So in
She
other
was
words,
still
now
until
Aiden
it
has
was
to redeem
time.
pets.
well, Yeah, she's gone.
The pups have gone to bed, so that will not be occurring.
Okay.
normally my cat is up here in the stool next to me, but she's not feeling well.
Boo.
Vectron, Bella is absolutely just like she'll give you diabetes. It's
Diabetes.
diabetes and
Diabetes.
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 Da, 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 da.
Da, 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 da.
Dun 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 dun. Wow.
Let's see.
So yeah, Dracula is a 6-month-old young lad, jet black, very nibbly, as is befitting. Of
Did the name
Lord of
come
Darkness.
first, or did the habit come first?
The name came first because Dracula was named that at the shelter before he was adopted.
Excellent.
Yes, he is living up to the title.
Perfect. Lovely wife has
All right.
has an intense love for black cats.
He is very much a cat. He is black and he is adorable when he is not trying to chew on you. Even then, he's
that's
still
probably
adorable.
still pretty adorable.
It is. It is.
Let's
still
not kid
pretty
ourselves.
adorable. From the videos I have seen, it is still really adorable.
And that said, while we're on the subject of Rob Zombie's Dracula, that might be the funniest fucking music video I've ever seen.
It is certainly up there.
Because it's Rob Zombie driving around the fucking Monstermobile, and
Yes.
there's nothing that's not funny about that.
I just like the fact that somebody turned it into a fucking baking spin-off. Eggs, milk, and flour, and bake half an hour, and yeah.
You know, I still haven't heard either Radar Love
Wait,
or In the
what?
Hall of the
What
Mountain
have
King.
I not seen?
Many things. Many dark and terrible things.
There are more things in heaven and earth that exist in your philosophy, Horatio.
Am I allowed to play the Jeopardy theme?
You're not
Why
not
not?
allowed. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Grumble about
grumble.
things.
Oh, you know what?
No, I
I'm-
don't. So what's
Let
chat
me
doing?
tell
No,
you
I'm not
what.
going to grumble about these things.
I'm
Which
gonna-
things are
all
we
the
wait,
things.
I am not going to grumble about these things.
Why
because you're
not?
happy to be doing them? Okay.
K.O.
A certain brand of paint. No,
Vallejo,
We cer-
perchance?
It's not me.
So show me on the mannequin where the bad paint touched you.
grumble about them.
I see you're talking about
Oh
original
no,
war
wait,
paints
I
from
do
Army
have
Painter.
that complaint.
So I need somebody to keep an eye on chat for a moment so that they
Does
can tell me.
Army Gray has any yellow in it?
German Army Gray has all the yellow in it.
100% yellow.
It is absolutely a yellow color.
I was taking pictures and sending them to the group, standing in a Hobby Lobby of colors of paint. Like, I need this. And like I'm holding bottles of paint, and Parallax says, "No, that you don't want that paint. It's not actually blue." I forget which one it was, but like you're having to explain to me through text while I'm taking pictures, going, "What color is this?" And yeah,
Yeah, you were holding a bottle of paint that had the name of a color in it, and it wasn't actually that color.
That's false advertising.
This has been like a couple of months ago, but I do remember this.
yeah.
I'm glad somebody does, because I sure as hell don't.
So, okay, so here's what I want to know. I want to know what chat is working on right now.
Have you got Radar Love?
Strangers like me. Sorry.
Chat, what are y'all working on right now? I don't care if it's mini painting. I want to know what you are creatively working on.
Laughing Man says chat is sleepy.
It's sleepy time, chat.
Sleepy chat.
time. Sleepy time.
Sleepy chat.
Welcome to the new MARIK workshop, where we are going into our second hour of the show, and everyone here is getting just a little bit heavy in the eyelids, and we're going to sit right here and see what they're all up to. So maybe some of them are getting just a little bit sleepy. So
You keep that bedtime ASMR going.
This isn't bedtime ASMR. This is, in fact, my
All right,
golf
ladies and gentlemen,
commentary.
and
You could have fooled me.
Warlax has just tapped the ball into the hole. I don't know why he did it with a sand wedge, but that's what he did.
He tapped it into the square hole.
He did. Unpopular opinion, Tex is the Garrison Keeler of Battletech. Quote 7227. I'm willing to accept this. That's the child go to bed voice? No, Cookie, that is not the child go to bed voice. The child go to bed voice is what happens at 3 in the morning when my kids wander in, and then I just roll over and I look them dead in the eye and say, "Go back to bed." There's no sweetness in that voice.
I also have that voice for when the dogs wake up at like 2 in the fucking morning. Like, is it breakfast time now, Dad? No, it's not fucking breakfast time. Get the fuck back in the bed.
While recording, while doing voiceover work, the guy asked me, "Can you do like a disappointed dad voice?" And I said, "Oh, you have no idea." I said, "Give me the line." And he gave me the line, like, and I read the line, and like I just like channeled that disappointed dad voice into it. He's like, "Wow, that was really good." I'm like, "I know."
I've been disappointed many times by my spawn.
Okay, so that's not Radar Love.
No, that is
Well,
Twinkle
yeah, no, he
Twinkle, diminutive
was doing
star.
the I was noodling out Radar Love, but then he was doing the sleepy time, the voice, like everybody's getting sleepy, and
you are all getting very sleepy.
The numeric nap time. I'd
so
like to,
yeah, I
welcome
switched to nap
everybody here.
time.
And this is the sleepy time music here at the Numeric Workshop, where we are an entirely wholesome show, and we're just here.
So now that you've said that, I need to find some way to ruin it, and I think the easiest way is to bring up the topic that I admittedly blew my load on a little prematurely because it was meant for tonight, but it ended up happening while doing the Vidya a couple hours ago. But is nun milk a suitable replacement for holy water?
Wow. First of all, can somebody please quote Iden or clip it him in confessing to blowing his load early?
Follow-up question.
Oh, you naughty scamp, you.
When was the last time the nuns had Eucharist?
That's a valid point.
I really
Grimos,
hate
I
that
think
was
that
accurate.
might have been. I think that might have been quoted last stream. You might want to check that.
Oh, it deserves to be quoted twice.
Fair enough. But no, we had not explored the consideration of recency of the Eucharist. That actually is a valid point. This is going to require more science.
Science!
Yes, this is a serious topic. Apparently, Grimos is of the opinion that this is effectively, well, for the wrestling people out there, this is a very Danhausen conversation. Very valid, very horrible, very evil, very nice.
And Mo is correct. Crystal nun milk is harder to acquire. By dint of crystal is much less milkable because it is, solid and rock-like.
Voxel wants to know who is milking the nuns.
That is a valid question, and I don't have an answer for you.
Hello.
We can hear you. What's it like walking on the moon?
Hello, is it me you're looking for?
Very lonely because I keep trying to.
Andy's gone.
Guys, and then.
The timing right there.
I keep trying to talk to you guys, but then there's nothing.
This is ground control to Major Tom. You really made the grade.
I'm very, very sad.
DuckTales moon music intensifies.
Didn't I mix up the DuckTales moon theme live? No, I did that live on stream too.
I think you did.
Nice.
I was gonna ask a question. I was gonna ask a fucking question. What was the question?
Chat.
What was the question, Aiden?
I have no good goddamn idea.
Neither do I.
What was
Hello.
the question?
Grimos is apparently going to ask me a question at some point.
That's a dangerous thing to do. Herp-de-derp.
Oh, now you have reminded me.
Uh-oh.
So have you gone back to play? I don't think. I think I saw earlier that you were not playing Bloodstained.
All right, trying again.
Yeah, no, that.
Welcome back.
We were doing that. Hello, welcome back.
Oh, you were playing Bloodstained.
Yeah.
Okay, so
That's where the nun milk came from.
I'm sorry.
Fucking fighting this, and I don't know what's wrong.
Comedic timing.
As far as walking on the moon,
Yes,
fucking lonely.
I believe it. I've remembered what I was going to say, Aiden.
Okay.
So the question was going to be, so how much are you enjoying Castlevania Symphony of the Waifu?
Considering this is not my first time playing through it, I am enjoying it tremendously because, well, it's Castlevania with the serial numbers filed off. And I'm okay with that.
I'm still amused by it being Symphony of the Waifu.
Indeed. At least she's not as super melodramatic as the pretty boy that Symphony of the Night was based around. I am
Now,
not
I mean,
a fan
let's be fair. That's still not as like Alucard is still not as bad as Soma Cruz.
I will fight you, sir.
That's fine. I'm just saying that Soma Cruz is literally a teenage emo Japanese superhero.
I mean, sure, but at least he doesn't flounce his way backwards a good 10 feet because he has to throw himself more often and harder than a Mediterranean soccer player.
Why particularly a Mediterranean soccer player?
Watch FIFA. It was, admittedly, it's prominent everywhere now, but the trend for taking dives at the drop of anything, really, kind of originated with a lot of the Mediterranean teams, especially the Spanish and the Italian.
The flop.
Yes. I graduated drama school and went into sports.
No, I'm not gonna kid you with this. That does sound very Alucard.
It incredibly is. Play Symphony of the Night again. Anybody so much as farts in your general direction and he yeets himself backwards. Very melodramatic. Oh God, that sound is, trigger warning next time, please. No, just
It could be worse. I could try to make the sound of Sonic running out of air underwater.
Oh God, no, that's just anxiety.
That's an anxiety attack.
That is an anxiety attack. Dead.
So how many people in chat are having panic attacks right now?
No.
Not Sonic. I remember playing that back on the old black and white.
You say that, but admittedly, the last thing I played on a black and white TV was when I played through Final Fantasy VII for the first time on a fishing monitor because it was the only TV I could hide from my mother, who was very much
monitor. That's hilarious.
Yeah, well, I mean, she was very much a stickler for limiting all video game and computer access time to like half an hour a day.
Wow.
And, well, that's not enough to get through something like, I don't know, any Final Fantasy game.
No, it's
ever.
not.
So,
actually, I say that I'm almost positive I can find a speed run of a Castlevania game that's under 10 minutes.
Oh, Castlevania, yeah.
I'm sorry, Final Fantasy, I mean to say. Almost positive.
Bullshit.
Let's check after stream. Laughing Man was playing Metroid. Sasquatch is dealing with it by sending a RimWorld streamer corn. So much corn. Let's see. I don't know what Cookie's talking about.
Behold, corn.
What kind of Orion is this? This is, in fact, the base Orion.
Oh.
So this is the ON1K. This
No,
is...
It's not an Owen, it's an Orion. God damn it,
ON1, damn it. ON1. ON1. ON.
I'm just not getting through to you. It's...
I don't know that Discord is picking up yonder base, is it?
I'm not sure that Discord is currently picking up Warlax.
That too, yeah.
You see, the fact that I'm not hearing anything from him right now really says to me that it's not.
No.
I don't think that counts as a stream bork count, does it?
No, not really. Just black bork count.
Okay, that was a base.
That is, in fact, a base. It went whom.
Does
Okay,
it have the face of a base?
For some reason, I know what's happening. Discord is helping by canceling out the base frequencies.
That makes sense. That sounds like something Discord would do.
It sure does, doesn't it? There we go.
Oh,
So wait.
So the entire time I was playing Radar Love.
Checking in again. Can you guys hear me now?
Now.
Yes.
Welcome back. The entire time I was playing Radar Love, Warlax had no chance of hearing it.
Hey, Parallax?
No, I
Yes.
can hear you guys perfectly fine. It's just not broadcasting.
Oh no, it wasn't that. It was that Discord wasn't picking him up playing it.
Hey, Parallax?
Yes.
Mech Enjoyer, first time chat, by the way. Welcome. Is saying that it is a very sick Orion that you have.
Thank you.
I have to agree. He does look a little green.
Boo this man. Boo this man.
Refused. I will not boo this man.
I guess at some point I should drop a link to it. But for those of you with 3D printers and an interest, this is my Orion that I have just updated. Like if you've already bought this Orion, you don't need to buy it again because I just folded it into the same pack. But yeah, this is available on my cults page. I should probably drop that link.
You run a cult?
I do run a cult.
What kind of cult?
Well, it's not the
Coffee
BPL
cult.
because the BPL is assuredly not a cult.
Oh, 100% not a cult.
Not a cult.
0%
burger cult?
Not a cult.
It is, in fact, a...
Nope, not a cult.
It is a burger cult.
Burger.
The cult
your
that I
cult.
run, yeah. It's the cult of the... Or, I'm sorry, the Brotherhood of the Blessed Charcoal Burger.
It's the cult of personality.
It's also that. Personality based on charcoal grills and making hamburgers on them.
Why are they called hamburgers when there is no ham involved?
That is probably actually a much more complicated question than you think it is.
It almost assuredly is, but at the same time, goddamn.
The earliest record that we can find of the hamburger as being a thing that I have seen is from the late 19th century. It was a newspaper advertisement, so it's definitely older than this, but it was a newspaper ad from like the 1880s that references having a hamburger steak. Now, the hamburger steak is ostensibly a ground beef hamburger. Presumably, it's one of those things kind of like you end up with things that are labeled as being Spanish in style because they have tomatoes. Historically, Spain was the first country in Europe to use tomatoes culinarily because they had them from the New World. People didn't trust them at first, but the Spanish used them. Presumably, it has something to do with the city of Hamburg and this kind of food. Alternatively, this could be one of those cases where it's one of those Americanisms where they apply the name of a country to a food despite the fact that it doesn't have necessarily anything to do with that country, but somewhere has
Swedish meatballs and Dutch steak.
Yeah, something like that. There is a long North American tradition of labeling things as from a particular country like German Black Forest cake. Not really anything to do with the Black Forest in Germany, but presumably it's something like that.
I'll show you a Black Forest.
I found out that Black Forest cake has cherries in it.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a Benadryl for days. It was great.
That's a bad way to find that out. He's allergic
to cherries?
Quite so.
Oh, okay.
By the way, I don't actually.
Oh, wow.
I don't actually have any way of knowing if Discord is working with this base right now. So I'm
we can hear it this time.
Yes. It is, in fact, very loud and audible.
This is audible. Penguin Audio presents Cold Days by Jim Butcher.
No. Penguin Audio presents
Pinwin.
Happy Feet as read by Happy Feet as read by Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yup. Pinwin.
Penguin.
Bumper car crumple zone?
Yeah.
Penguin. Bumper car.
Tyrone Smoochie Wallace.
Okay, I'm sorry. I went into the jazz world there for a while.
He was smoking jazz cigarettes, everyone.
No, I just my brain went to jazz.
It's okay, Ducks. Jazz Duck is acceptable.
Jazz Duck.
Jazz Duck is
someone that is artistically inclined. Go ahead and give us Jazz Duck.
Wasn't that a duck from DuckTales?
I have no idea. It wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. But they might have been from St. Canard, and it might have been on Darkwing.
Might have been.
That's a show I haven't seen in a long, long time.
Now, somebody... Oh, yes. Mech Enjoyer's commenting that we should add educational as one of the tags to the stream. Weird shit comes up sometimes like that.
It does.
Like, I have no doubt Aiden can tell us everything there is to know about the hydraulic system in the landing gear of the Boeing 737.
No.
Okay.
Nah.
The C-130, then.
Look, dude, I'm in management, not in actual turning wrenches.
He can tell you which one of the grunts knows how to fix the hydraulic system in the, what?
There you go.
As a foreman, it is not my job to know how to do everything. It's my job to know who to do everything.
Precisely.
Digiman is right. The Spanish flu was called that because Spain was the first country to widely report on it.
Yes, Hal. Orlax.
Hey, Ducks.
Yes?
Howlerlax.
I have sent you a thing. Wow. I sent you a thing.
Is calling him Hal Warlax kind of like calling Cookie Gummy or Gummy Cookie?
Hal of the Warlax King?
Yeah.
A gummy cookie actually sounds kind of cool and tasty.
Cookie, do you have an opinion on this?
I mean, it's kind of like cookie pizza is a thing.
That's true.
So,
so are cookie cakes.
And I mean, shit, Haribo does gummy soda bottles and hamburgers.
I mean, Haribo also does gummy diarrhea, so...
Not anymore. They haven't done that in a long time.
They don't make the sugar-free gummy bear anymore? The 3-pound sugar-free gummy bear?
No, because they realized that the sugar substitute that they had was giving people religious experiences, as in they were going to see Jesus.
Oh shit, we haven't done Us or Ain't. It's 10:15.
No, we have not done Us or Ain't.
Cookie, can you set up Us or Ain't? Okay, also, what we do with Us or Ain't, and I'm waiting on some paint to dry here on... I don't know if anybody's picked up on this, but this is in fact the color for the costume on Wrestler Parallax. So that's what we're going with.
Ah, yes, Capellan Parallax.
I will fight you.
You already did, and you know what? We're gonna have a rematch because.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I hurt your feels?
No, you hurt my spine.
That's true. Twice. So,
You're very intimately familiar with spinal
Hey,
damage in that league.
it's only fair he gets to hurt Spine's back.
okay, so for those of you that don't know,
Oh,
Mad
he's
Ducks
just
is
trying
going to tell
dodge
you what
the
Usher
spinal
Ain't
damage
is.
now.
Pausing movie I'm noodling along with. Hello, chat, and welcome to the stream where we have been paying attention the entire time, as is our
no
custom.
questions.
Cookie is setting up Us or Ain't, and what you will do is you will predict using your channel points /goob that a random quote that Cookie will choose at randomly after the prediction time of
In a
2 minutes.
random fashion.
In a random fashion, it will be either Us or Ain't.
Night Owl has set up the poll already. So quickly. We have to finish quickly. You will make a wager with your goob, and you will choose either Us, which is a group of people that is people normally on this show, and also the Monday night stream, because there's a lot of fucking quotes and somebody needs an actual chance to win this, or Ain't, which is everybody else. There's also Goob Hole, where you just throw money into the pot and don't expect to get anything back for it.
The chances are very stacked against Us, but when it does happen, it happens.
It hits big, like it hit last week.
So
in the meantime,
tell you folks, I voted for Us.
Will the
It's
random
not
quote
gonna
be
happen
Us?
now.
Or will it be Ain't Us?
Us.
Oh no, I bet on Us, so it won't be Us.
Yeah,
because
same.
I only lose Goob.
So
especially in rest.
while we're waiting, I have another blind box to open from the Kickstarter. So let's see what is in my BattleTech salvage box mercenary
I don't want to be blind again. No, don't do it. I don't want to be blind again.
You know, I have a bunch of those that I have not yet opened because I'm thinking I'm going to try and do a more or less blind draft game with a friend of mine using those things.
Excellent.
Just
okay,
for the
so
shit and giggles of it.
hey, look at that.
I can't look at that. All we can see is the box.
Yeah, you're not looking at the stream in Discord.
No, I'm not.
Well, that's devastating.
Isn't it, though?
You're streaming in Discord?
Yes.
It's
and
a
has
robot.
been this entire time.
It's a Devastator, everybody. I have 2 of them now. So that's a 100-ton mech that is fucking horrifying. I don't remember what all it has, but it is absolutely terrifying. Let's find out real quick. Betting has ended. The wagers are over. It is time for Cookie
Us or Ain't.
for Cookie to make the drawing. That is the random quote.
Drum roll.
There you go. Okay, so Wookiee says that the Devastator is 2 Gauss rifles, 2 PPCs, and 4 medium lasers. That's
a lot of angry.
Fucking horrifying. That's like somebody said, hey, what if we made an Annihilator that was scarier?
Alex.
Yes.
Quote 6884. The Wonders of Betamax. Havoc 117 Rimworld.
That is not Us. That is Ain't, everybody. Ain't wins.
Ain't. Like I said, the odds are stacked against us, but when it happens, it happens.
Yes.
And that was tautological.
Yes. Hey, real quick, for those of you that did submit something this week, thank you. I just want to throw that out there. Gilly Monster submitted something either for the first time or the first time in a while. I want to say thank you for that. Also, we had submissions. We had several first-time submissions, and like Dragoon, that was the first time Dragoon had submitted to us. I've been throwing it out there into the Ox, just to remind people to do it in all the artistic shit. So, Grimos, I think you submitted stuff last week. I don't think I had anything this week.
I keep meaning to submit shit, and I keep forgetting to do so.
You should remember to do so.
I have fuck and all attention span and a memory like, rusted out sieve. So.
Hey, Para.
Hi.
Can I plug my shit? Can I plug my shit real quick?
I think that's gonna back up your system, but if you want to plug your shit, go for it.
That sounds smelly.
Pensbydesign@gmail.com if you want your own custom pen.
Pens by design mi@gmail.com. Matter of fact, you'll find it on screen right now in red, so Mad Ducks can't see it. pensbydesign@gmail.com. If
I really
you
can't.
Oh my god. In the meantime, in the background, on the subject of art and creative thing, so I'm working on another promo piece for WBPLW. Right now, the stage I'm at in working on it is actually not actively working on it, but waiting for art to roll in. And the second artist, the first being Lady Red, the second artist is Paladin Rose, who sometimes pops into chat here. And
now that's not
she
Paladin
has-
Dragoon, is it?
No, it is
Okay.
not. Different person.
Okay.
She has done 3 out of the 4 Beeple-chan chibis that I have require for the shenanigans to unfold, and oh my god, they're only getting more adorable with time.
So let me make sure I understand what you're saying. Beeple-chan Uwu?
Indeed. Beeple-chan much uwu.
Much Uwu. Much
Much
Uwu.
uwu about...
Much Uwu about
something.
nothing?
No, about something. It's
Oh,
about
okay.
something.
You see, I still think that
we never ooh about nothing.
I still think that when we get more
That's your
art for
problem right there.
Beeple-chan, she definitely needs the crazy anime tooth.
You shouldn't think. It typically ends badly.
That's true. Thinking is bad for your health.
Correct.
That's medical advice totally from Psydoc.
Yes.
Psydoc has offered medical advice that is don't think.
Psydoc brand medical advice.
That's right. Psydoc brand medical advice brought to you by WBPL 76. Special note, Psydoc does not
Psydoc brand
acknowledge or endorse Psydoc brand medical facts.
Correct.
Psydoc brand medical advice. Come to WBPL 76 to get your Psydoc medical advice. Not actual medical advice.
Also not actually from Psydoc. We're getting some Psydoc medical advice from chat here. Don't read, it's bad for your eyes, says Mechenjoyer.
Okay,
Correct.
yeah.
My eyes, in fact, are struggling from reading.
Is it from reading or is it from sleepy time?
Yes.
I'm struggling with my eyes, and I like to read, so that the math does check out.
It's true. Math does in fact check out. Quite frequently, math is useful for the checking of things out.
God damn it.
Oh god, Ducks. No, don't do this to me. Ah. You know what you have just put in my brain meat?
Quack.
Well, that. Say no to quack, folks.
It's hard to play that loud at the same time. Also, I'm trying to remember it because, like, brain sleepy.
Where did I put the thing?
Now I have the fucking Sonic the Hedgehog show that had this.
I know I had that black contrast paint out, and now I don't know what I've done with it. Oh, shit, it was hiding behind the paint holder.
See, I got stuck in my head is derp 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 derp.
You know, we haven't
you know
used
what?
the derp song in a while.
We haven't used the derp song. Well, you haven't. I used it very recently for
Okay,
other
that's fine.
projects.
I really hope it was setting up a sound system. Welcome to the numeric workshop, everybody, with only the highest of brows.
Mostly questioning what the fuck we're doing.
Very much that.
I quit doing that a long time ago. I'm here, and I'm happy to be here. Like, look, the people of chat, the people of the Ox, people of BPL, every one of you all are awesome. I'm just some schmo doing schmo things. Like, that's it. That's
Ducks, I'm going to have to interrupt you here with a rebuttal. If I am somehow classified as awesome, then so are you. You cannot argue this.
I don't stream, so I therefore
are-
cannot have like a streaming group of people that show up to watch me do things.
Yes,
I mean,
but
Therefore,
I
People
do not
are
have the ability to make dumb shitpost music with bass because I do not own a bass nor know how to operate a bass.
nor has he been responsible for making kazoo and or fart covers of various songs.
I also have not inspired toaster science.
It's true.
Um,
Culinary
by the way,
toaster science has not happened from anyone except, well, you inspired all of it.
oh yeah, Derp song got used. Thank you, Bully Snake. Derp song got used for the pork toaster disclaimer.
Digiman does make a valid point. You are currently on stream, ergo you are streaming.
Yes.
I am stream adjacent. I co-hosted with Doc while he was streaming with a toaster, and he messaged me 3 days later to point out that the Brussels sprouts in the toaster were freakishly good, and he was going to do it again.
Now, what I really want to know is, did he get chemical burns both ways from all of that onion, the poor bastard?
I don't think he wants to talk about it, whether he did or did not. And honestly, I think that's fair. Listen, I wouldn't want to discuss onion burns coming out, and I can't blame him if he doesn't want to discuss onion burns.
All I'm gonna say is, a friend of mine, when he was dabbling in Twitch streaming, set up as a bits redeem to draw from the tube of terror and consume one nut from the tube of terror. For those of you who don't know what that is, the tube of terror is like the one chip challenge, except it's like one of those dice tubes full of jumbo shelled peanuts that are coated in the same murder that the one chip challenge is coated.
Oh, so what you're saying is it's the average Mad Duck's dinner.
Yes.
Listen, I keep telling you,
the thing
Shiloh can
about-
handle spicier food than I can. Stop.
Well,
What does that have to do with anything?
So what I'm getting at though is that I, being the good friend that I am, tried to give this man an ulcer by making him eat half of the tube in one clean go, and he was angry with me, but not as angry as his wife was. And that made me flinch less than watching a grown man take a bite out of a fucking onion like it was an apple.
I have seen that before.
He took it like a champ,
painful.
though.
He did, but God, that hurt. That hurt to watch. What in the name of God is that thing? It has a snoot.
Ask
A
not
snooty
who the
snoot.
elephant man comes for. He comes for
That's
you.
phrasing.
Oh boy, phrasing. Oh
The
God.
elephant man shall come upon thee in your time of
Uh-uh.
least expectation.
He ain't
Oh,
even
God.
breathing hard. No,
Mm-mm. Oh no, that was bad.
it was.
The first time was on accident. The second time.
The
was
second
definitely-
time,
was
the
definitely on
elephant
purpose.
man came upon us while we were expecting him.
Come again?
Please, no one.
Yes, he
quote
did.
that. Just one time, let this pass.
Oh,
With the
I
frizz? No way.
Gilly Monster, I absolutely will just cook slabs of onion. But here's the thing. Doc just took a bite as though an apple of raw onion.
not a bite, multiple. I was
he
present.
ate, he ate like the whole onion.
Yeah, I was there for only bits and pieces of the stream, but I tuned in time to watch somebody redeem 5 subs, and he was like, "Okay,
That's 5 bites. No, he took it like it. He did his. I think. Okay, so Rob did the 12-hour stream, which is lunacy. That's
He did the
nuts.
11-hour, 12-hour stream. He did do that.
Yeah, it's like Rob gave
For the third year in a row, for the record.
Yeah, he gave of his physical well-being for the good of the group.
This sounds like a challenge that I wish to accept. If he can do 12 hours, then god damn it, I can do
Dude,
24.
he tried to do 3 days the first time.
Oh Christ! Okay, that's
did.
a little too much.
He tried to do the whole fucking weekend, and he didn't make it, but he did make it over a day.
Yeah, I am confident I could do 24 hours uninterrupted, minus bio breaks and food.
Probably couldn't do 4 hours. I'd lose my marbles.
I can absolutely do 4 hours.
I
Mo
don't have
is
marbles in
saying,
the first place.
go buy some of those delicious, gross sodas from the local soda pop manufacturer, and we can create the cooler of cruelty. Random drafts from said icebox of insanity.
I mean, if we're gonna
So,
do
like,
that, then we might as well get the Thanksgiving dinner sodas and really make the suffering
Now,
occur.
you see, what I think is going to happen this year at BeepleCon is that after the experience last year with Striker's Price, which we have
somebody's gonna
magic
try to
cards of.
one-up me.
No. Everybody's going to think, oh, that was fun. I'm going to bring some of my own Jepsons to the BeepleCon this year. And there's going to be like 12 bottles of Malort.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say this is gonna be my first BullCon, and I am low-key terrified of what I am walking into, and that's part of it.
No, you're just walking in the front door.
Front door.
Those that know,
Front
I do not.
door.
That's fine.
You.
The people
When
that
you
know,
do,
know.
you will.
I have
When you
so
do.
many concerns.
That's okay. You can take them out the
Listen, just
front
be prepared.
door.
Door. Just be prepared to roll for initiative.
Yes, at the
As long as
front
it-
door.
Door.
As long as it's initiative and not anal circumference, I think I'll be okay.
Is that usually
somebody
something you
quote
have to
that.
roll for?
Okay, hang on. Hold up,
Well,
hold
it
up,
depends
hold
on
up.
what system you're playing, and I understand that
Somebody
reference.
here knows what I'm referencing. Parallax, have you ever heard of the game system Fatal?
I'm gonna say no on this one.
Okay, give me 1 second because I
no.
want to read what the acronym stands for, and it's been two different things.
Do 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 do.
Suffice it to say, okay. So the modern acronym is From Another Time, Another Land. That's the second edition. The original acronym was Fantasy Adventure to Adult Lechery.
Okay.
Hippocampus here is saying we'll talk about YouTubers before going further about Fatal. This is a taboo. I did not know that I was. What are you doing to that?
Behold,
Oh God, it's
the
wiggling.
meat jiggler.
The meat jiggler.
The meat jiggler.
Oh my God!
I look up and it's the meat jiggler.
Jiggler.
Bad astronauts get put in the meat jiggler.
Bad astronauts get.
But yes, so without going into too much more detail, roll for anal circumference is an actual thing in that system. There's many things that you roll for in your character creation that are alarming. And yeah. Oh
I'm
my
gonna
God, it spins
be
and
honest.
it
I
gets
mentally checked out during some of that, and I'm actually extremely happy about it.
up. You should be. I am
This is-
currently
you have-
absolutely entranced by the spinning bottle.
Welcome to the meat jiggler.
For those that are interested in the worst read of your life,
Nope.
what is it now? 1d6 Chan?
Yes.
I believe it is now 1d6 Chan. Has an entire page on Fatal.
Oh boy. Oh.
Because at
boy.
some point 1D4 Chan died its final death. I don't know why that site kept getting killed, but it really did.
Wizards of the Coast kept sending Pinkertons after it.
That's entirely possible, and I'm uncomfortable with how true that is.
Yeah, same.
That's entirely possible, and I hate the fact that it is.
Yeah, more or less.
Well,
That's about how.
That's why I said it.
Entire sections of the book are missing. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Like, this is a book that I know of by reputation and meme.
I'm sorry, are we talking about Fatal or are we talking about 3rd edition Shadowrun?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
Sorry, I went on a mental jazz break again. What are we talking about?
A 3rd edition
The third
Shadowrun.
Shadowrun.
Ah, okay.
Jinx, owe me a Coke.
I'll buy you a Jepson's.
Oh God. So I discovered that there's a place local to where I am in Florida that sells that stuff.
That doesn't surprise me. Like,
I am-
it's having a weird little renaissance right now because everybody found out about it and how awful it is. So everyone's buying it to try to do like Instagram shit.
Are you driving to the meetup?
Probably.
Well, as it turns out, Mad Ducks is on your route.
Not only is Mad Ducks on the route, depending on when you're going, we could. I don't have a polite way to say this. I don't have a way to say this. It isn't going to be taken out of context by Parallax later on, so I'm just going to blurt it out.
Oh,
Swing by my house and I'll give you meat.
Grimos, you know what to do.
Okay, I was not ready for that.
I think you broke it
It's
a
okay.
little bit.
I think Parallax can testify, though, that anybody that comes to my house, their food will be delivered somehow, even if plan A and B and C all fail.
Fucking shit, man. That's how we ended up at Waffle House.
Which, by the way, turned out, I told you.
I mean, that was fine. That ended up fine, but...
I told you I live next to a very nice Waffle House.
So Aiden, that may be your experience, is Waffle House.
Admittedly, my family has Louisiana roots, and my wife is from England, and in both cultures, you feed company.
Oh, yeah, that's also true with the South.
Well, that's why I specified Louisiana. That is the South. It is very much part of the South.
It's also part of hillbilly culture, so we will roll Appalachia into that, and I will also continue to maintain Appalachia is distinct from the South.
It is. I would concur with that assessment.
Can't play that.
Yeah.
I don't think I can.
I Ducks.
Yeah.
To equally blurt it out, I look forward to accepting your meat. That
I feel like the sigh there was even worse.
Yeah, that was bordering on Barbon right there.
I will freely admit this. If ever I have to come and pick you up, I don't want meat. What I want is red beans and rice.
There's meat in there.
With my sausage?
That's up to you.
Ham, damn it, ham.
How many times? No.
He is side up.
How many times has Dr. Chef told the story of me smuggling the sausage?
How many times have you told that story?
Okay, I'm not familiar with this story.
Oh, good. Here's another BeeFleCon story.
I don't wanna.
Well, he got pulled over on the way there in Houston.
Well, let me put it to you this way, Ducks. You were the one who brought it up, so therefore, you now deal with your own punishment.
He got pulled over on the interstate on the way by a policeman.
No, do not do that.
Oh, okay.
Para, stop.
Mad Ducks.
It's up to him. It is now up to him.
The Cliff's Notes version is I got pulled over by the state police who wanted to search my vehicle because I was in the middle of a large state with out-of-state tags, and I got pulled over. And they're like, "Can you come back to the car?" I'm like, "Why?" Well, you're not getting a ticket. I'm like, "Then why'd you pull me over?" I'm like, "Well, come back to the car. I got some questions." Like, they're leading up to a search of my vehicle because they want me to consent. Otherwise, I get to play the waiting for the drug dog game, and
I've played this game. I remember.
Yeah,
this game.
it's really irritating because there is no right answer, and you know that there is no right answer.
I
There's
got
no answer that leaves without you having to deal with them. Anyway, so I answer the questions. Do you have any drugs? No. Do you have any marijuana? That's a drug. I just said no. No, I have no marijuana. I have no drugs. Do you have any cocaine? Do I look like I have cocaine? You'd be surprised. Maybe I would. I have no cocaine. Do you have any meth? It's just the face of a man on meth. Second verse, same as the first. And anyway, it comes to them searching the truck. I emptied everything out of the truck except for a backpack with some clothes and an ice chest. So he goes, "Oh, what's in there?" And he points into the ice chest and he says, and I say, "That's my sausage." He says, "Can I see it?" And I said, "You want to see my sausage?" And he says, "Yeah." I said, "Okay. Do you want me to pull it out?" And he says, "No, I'll pull out your sausage." And you know the thing where you pinch the bridge of your nose between thumb and forefinger and you look away because you're trying not to get laughed because you don't want to get tased? And I'm like, "Okay, go ahead and pull up my sausage." And he unzips it.
He unzips his sausage.
And then he sees a bag of white things. He said, "Oh, what's this?" I said, "That's." Oh, look, and that's ice. It's ice cubes. I said, "Well, that's fine artesian Louisiana ice. I made it myself by freezing water." And then he says, "Okay." So he moves it, and he sees a white box. What's that? I said, "That's my sausage." I said, "Okay, can I pull it out?" Like, yes, just pull it out. Pull out my
Just be
sausage.
gentle.
Pardon me while
Yeah.
I whip this
And
out.
this entire
Pardon
thing,
me,
I'm
Mr.
on.
Parker.
I am on the squad car camera, pinching the bridge of my nose, trying not to get tased. Like, yeah, yeah, just pull up my side. Like, so many penis jokes,
So many.
and all of them just whoosh right over the head.
That's because I think I know the place, or at least, general geographical region you're describing, and they take themselves way too seriously.
Yes, they do.
Well, until like he asked what's a jar. He saw a jar of roux that I had brought that Doc actually used to cook with. He's like, "Oh, what's this?" I said, "That's roux. It's a base that you use to make gumbo." Then he says, "Oh, I think I had gumbo once," and for some reason, like I couldn't help it. Like I switched over to dad mode, and I said, "Son, what are you about 30, 31? Like you're in your early 30s?" He says, "Yeah." I said, "You need to take a day off. You need to make some friends, call some friends, get some friends over, borrow some friends. I don't care. Take a picture of the recipe on the back of that gumbo. Go make some gumbo, have some friends, play some games. Like downtime is an important part of uptime." And like I couldn't help it. I went over into dad mode, and suddenly he had other places to be.
Excellent.
It works.
I got pulled over coming back from a pipeline survey in North Texas at 3 in the morning.
You were laying some pipe, were you?
No, I was surveying before the pipe went down.
Very important.
Yes.
You got to make sure you know where the pipe's going.
Yeah, we were doing the centerline survey for the pipeline, and we got recalled because the pipeline got put on delay for some reason. Probably, I'm not saying it did because they never actually told us. It probably had something to do with the Army Corps of Engineers, because it always does. It's like 3 in the morning in North Texas. We get pulled over on the interstate, and very similar situation, because they straight up tell us, yeah, we're pulling over out-of-state cars because we're looking for human traffickers. They got 3 early 20s dudes in a pickup truck. Okay, hauling like a UTV on a trailer behind it. There's no human trafficking going on with this vehicle. And his excuse for pulling us over was, "Oh, well, one of the taillights on your trailer is out."
That old chestnut.
Well, here's the fun thing. I honestly don't think he was expecting 2 of the guys in the truck to immediately fix it on the spot.
I've done that. I got pulled over because I had a backlight out. And he says, "Yeah, I pulled it." I'm like, "Oh, which one? Can you show me?" He said, "Yeah." So I unbuckled my seatbelt, and I got spares in my glove box, and I grabbed a screwdriver. He's like, "This one." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I lowered my tailgate, and I took the clutch out. I changed it on the spot. He's like, "But," I'm like, "Yeah, no, you write me a warning, but I need to change the bulb. I didn't know it was."
Yeah, with us, it was very much a situation of, oh shit, we changed that right before we left. So, like, I whipped out a multi-tool. My buddy whipped out a lighter. We had some shrinky dinks on us. So, like, we just took the fuck care of it right now. A wire had come loose. So we just fucking fixed it. And he just kind of looked at us like, that's not how this usually goes. You're not supposed to do that.
Like, yeah, you're supposed to get a ticket.
Wait, that's
Like,
illegal.
Like, you can't fix the problem.
How dare you? This is a company truck. I'm supposed to get some money out of this. What the fuck have I done with my... Ah, there. There's the tile. The tile, everyone. Ha ha ha, He-Man.
Well,
Okay, you do that terrifyingly well.
Eating meat is technically using a support animal. Till we meet again.
What you don't understand, He-Man, is that I, too, am part human. The part of me that happens to contain bones.
Ha ha ha, He-Man.
You know, I don't know if I still have the file for things I know about Warhammer 40k.
How could you lose it?
Got hacked and had to reinstall Windows and lost a lot.
That would do it. That
Yeah,
would in fact do it.
That would do it.
So what you're saying is we need to teach you all new things about Warhammer 40k.
Well, hold on. Let me see if I got a backup. I do know that number 7 has to be Tower of Weebs and has to be underlined. It must always be number 7 because of what it was before.
Tower Weebs. So, Warlax.
Listen, I don't discredit the Tower Weebs thing. They're just not communist.
Aha! I have a backup of facts I know from 5/30/24.
Okay, so it's a little outdated, but it's okay.
Yeah,
For the
okay.
record, we're quickly going to get some paint onto Kerensky's Orion here because this is America.
Oh, you mean Theodore Creed's Orion?
I don't think I stuttered.
Should I hurry up and just power through this real fast?
Yes.
All right. So we're going to do this. We're going to add a fact.
Go.
Who's picking the fact? I think it should be
Aiden's picking the fact.
Okay.
That's
Ladies and
dangerous.
gentlemen of chat,
Oh,
here's
yes,
what's gonna
that's the
happen.
point.
I'm
Listen to the
going to
list.
read off all 25 things that I know about Warhammer 40k. And while
This has
I'm
all
doing this,
been provided by
close
either
chat.
us or chat.
Yes, context is I have not been graced with much context, which is probably better. I will close chat. I am not allowed to look at chat. I will not see this. I will put the window over it. I'll hit the little bar and just kind of scoot over chat.
And for everyone that's questioning it, he is in fact dedicated to the bit.
I will completely 1,000% not look. I will not cheat. I will not peek. And whatever gets chosen by Aiden,
that will be the only thing on the list.
It'll be what I had. However,
power
I
is
need
being
you,
placed into
the
my
people of
hand.
the audience, to give us facts about Warhammer 40k. They must be objectively true. They do not require context. So,
It is better
to
if they
give
don't
you an
have it.
example of the facts that I have been given from this very show, from you have given me these facts.
Mostly.
Here, almost exclusively. Like text threw one at me. So, and some of these have quotes, some of these have emphasis, some of these have little bits in parentheses.
Hit it.
While y'all type the chat, which is what y'all are doing, while y'all
Presumably.
type more facts, I will read the facts I know about Warhammer 40k. In fact, time for my radio voice.
This is going to be Mad Duck's radio voice here on WBPO 76.
Facts that I know about Warhammer 40k. Fact number 1. The warp is some sort of turbo hell.
It's true.
Yeah.
2. Psychers get their powers by channeling the warp somehow. You can't tell me it's not a blood magic ripoff. 3. Papa Nurgle is some sort of god of plague and may have a fried chicken restaurant. 4. The Emperor eats psychers for some reason. Not kink shaming, but it's pretty weird. Corpse starch exists and is used as a flour substitute. It's Soylent bread.
Mhm.
Space Marines are some sort of cybernetically and biologically enhanced big dudes that like shooting anyone that isn't loyal to the Emperor hard enough. Number 7, this is the most popular one, Tau are weebs, and it is underlined. I was told explicitly to underline it. 8.
Reasonable.
There is a warp god named Slaanesh, and by worshipping them, you can never be satisfied. Innuendo was implied heavily for some reason. And then in quotes I have, you don't want the context on that. Trust me. Parallax. 9. The Void Dragon is an angry dragon inside of Mars that makes people want to bone toasters for Excel sheets. Put there by Emperor Dude Guy. I have no idea what's going on there.
That's fine.
10. Krieg is a World War I Germany that feels bad that they weren't loyal to the Emperor hard enough. I don't know if Krieg is a person, a place, or thing, a group, whatever.
Doesn't matter. Power through.
It doesn't matter. No context. Powering through. 11. There are dudes that are dust, but are also sealed into armor that moves and shoots correct Rubric Marines. Somebody told me to put correct in parentheses.
They are, the name of them is Rubric Marines.
Gotcha. 12. Dwarves are real and one of the least effed up factions. Warhammer started in the 80s, and one of the early things from Rogue Trader was space dwarves, and they were just included less and less, or like just eaten by aliens or something. 13. There is an Egyptian metal skeleton who goes around the universe collecting historic artifacts in Pokeballs. Quote, Trazen has stolen more artifacts than the British, quote Psyduck. The Horus Heresy is the result of trust and lack of family therapy.
Yes.
Orcs say wah, and according to Kai Harper, it comes from like deep in the diaphragm, and you have to just be extremely enthusiastic about what you're doing.
It's true.
16. When orcs paint anything red, it goes faster. There is an entire army. This army is made of nuns with guns. This army exists because of a spoken loophole. 17 and a half, there's an army commander capable of hiding a city block-sized tank behind orange safety fencing, and you can't see it.
Yep.
18, the Emperor has not pooped in centuries, but he has been stuck on the Golden Throne, quote Parallax.
Yep.
Yeah.
The baldest guy with the biggest pauldrons is probably in charge, quote Tex. Every factory planet has a localized toaster cult to manage their machines, and possibly their big, stompy, angry supermechs, Grimos. A Lord of Change is commonly an avian greater demon of chaos god Zeech. They are magical and like to cause mutations in other people. They sound kind of like jerks. 22. Recaf is some sort of variety of drinks that have caffeine and is therefore somewhat comparable to coffee. Quote, the Ox, answer summarized. 23. Orcs are the happiest people in the galaxy. Quote, Arachnash. 24. Tau do not wear shoes. Quote, because they have hooves, Parallax. And 25, the final thing that I know, in the universe of Warhammer 40k, orangutans are super scientists.
Yeah.
Those are the 25 things that I know about Warhammer 40k. Tonight, we will add number 26. And I'm hoping that chat has been contributing. I can't see that. I see half of like Parallax's knuckle and like part of an Orion. And the chat's closed on top of that.
Indeed.
Aiden, have you picked a fact to subject me to?
I am looking over what we've got here.
Hey, Para, while they're looking everything over, I have sent you what I have completed this evening.
I will post it in 7 minutes.
He's looking over some facts from Rover. Wait. Remember, context is optional and usually not given.
And frequently better if not.
I mean, I don't know why the Emperor hadn't pooped in centuries, but I know he's been stuck on the Golden Throne.
Indeed he has.
And he eats psychers. I'm not saying it's weird. I'm not kink shaming, but it is weird to you. That's.
I'm not kink shaming, but I'm gonna kink shame.
No, I'm not gonna kink shame, but that one is kind of weird.
I know which one I want to go with. I just wish it were phrased more entertainingly.
Okay, I'm going to allow you to edit it into an entertaining fashion if you want to.
Some basic level of editing has always been allowed.
Very well.
Can't change the fact itself. That's against the rules. But the core fact must remain.
This is kind of like when Hauzakar learned for his list of Pokemon facts that he knows that God is a Pokemon and you can stuff him in a ball.
Yes, you can. There is a variety of Space Marine that have modified instruments so that they can shred hard enough to kill you with the power of rock.
That is accurate. That is
all right. Give it to me again.
dramatically accurate.
There is a variety of Space Marine that have modified instruments so that they can shred hard enough to kill you with the power of rock.
This is true. Their weapons also ignore cover.
They do.
You know, my favorite thing about them is that their name is perfect.
It is.
Like, it
right.
explains nothing, but it
There
explains
is-
everything.
There is a variety of space marine that have modified instruments so that they can kill you with the power of rock. I put rock in all caps.
That is
As you should.
appropriate.
That is
Okay,
extremely appropriate.
and I am saving this. And-
I want to rock! I want to rock!
Mad Ducks, you don't need to add this to your list, but I want to say it because, like, it's super appropriate and it doesn't actually give you any more context. But they're, like, the name of them, they're just noise marines.
Yep.
Fair enough. Yeah,
It's perfect.
fair enough. So tell me when I can look at chat again.
Not yet.
Para,
Okay.
Yes.
Para,
Yes.
am I allowed to share the old rogue trader Noise Marine with him?
You can share a picture. Don't give him
That's
more
what I mean.
context. Yes, you can
No,
send him
no.
a picture. That's fine. The picture
throw it in
doesn't
the
give him any context. The picture's not a fact. I know the picture that he's going to send you.
Is it as 80s as I expect it is?
It's more
No.
80s than you think it is.
I'm
Excellent.
expecting a picture of a space marine dude playing a saxophone on top of a tank.
That is a thing, but that's not this thing.
Okay.
That is absolutely a
seen
thing I
that.
have seen.
I have seen that. Dun,
I have
dun,
seen
dun,
that
dun, dun,
with
dun.
my eyes.
Da, 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 da,
With your
da,
looking peepers.
da, da. Looking peepers.
You know,
Lookins peepers.
Not my looking peepers.
Yeah,
there
the
are-
Lookins peepers.
definitely people here that now have that stuck in their head. Dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun. Can I look at chat yet?
Will Riker, Spess Marine.
Yes, you can look at chat.
Except Riker plays trombone though, not saxophone.
That's true.
Bella is going nuts with a toy in a shoebox.
There you are, ducks. And Aiden, just for you, I'm going to go ahead and
Send it.
send it.
Full send.
Para, I had to go with the newer version of it because that's just the first one that popped up.
Okay.
It's still the classic look.
That looks like an axe with a flamethrower underneath it.
And
I'm here for it.
there you go. That's the right attitude. So let's see real quick.
There you go,
So
Aiden.
I'm going to call it now. If I ever wind up playing Warhammer 40K for whatever reason, and I get to pick a faction, it'll be Noise Marines.
How did I
Absolutely.
know? How did I know?
Modified
Oh, God,
instruments
there
to
it
kill
is.
you with the power of rock.
Where did you drop it, Warlex?
I sent it directly to both of them.
Oh,
You
okay.
want me to send
Yeah,
it?
I want to see it.
Put it in the holler.
Okay.
Yeah, just drop it in the hall.
All right.
Or drop it in
Dropping in.
Drop it in Red's group.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
harass Red.
art. It's absolutely art.
Make Red have to see it.
Oh, she
Okay.
has seen that before.
So
She
that
is-
that is new one. I have found old one. Give me a moment.
She is very aware of the Noise Marines.
I do love the fact that it has kind of hooves. Like, I know
Yeah.
they're supposed to be like platform shoes, but let's be honest, they're hooves.
They are. I just love how
All right.
fucking. I love the
This
leopard
is
print.
old Noise Marine.
That's not substantially different, and it's kind of great.
No, it isn't. That's why I was saying I went with the new one because it was just the first one that I found.
Okay,
The
here
new,
is
the new one
thing.
is the same thing, just with an updated sculpt.
Yeah.
I'm for it.
Okay, where's my transform? Transform. Autobots.
Into
There we
a
go.
truck.
Warlex, what are we looking at?
3 completed Panther tanks, including the lovely transfers.
The Panzer Tunken.
They look a little small to be.
The Panzer
They're
Kampfwagen.
1/100th scale.
Cat, don't knock over a chair.
Whittle
How does a
big.
4-pound cat knock over a chair?
Meow.
Cats don't obey the laws of physics.
You're not wrong.
Robert Heinlein once wrote a book. It was his last published novel before his death that was called The Cat That Could Walk Through Walls. The cat's not actually important to the story, but at the end of the story, we do encounter the cat. The name is almost incidental, but it is a fun name for the book. The cat is a kitten.
Oh, no.
We don't know how old the kitten is. The name of the book is The Cat That Could Walk Through Walls. The reason that the cat can walk through walls is because the cat is too young to know that it can't.
I love that reasoning.
Someone is bringing something back from like a couple weeks ago.
Oh no!
Begun. The Fresco Wars have.
It is the time to yeah. And on that note, it's time to fucking end the stream. Jesus Christ! I don't need more of that. I don't need fucking Furbies with Frescas again. Shit.
God. I don't
BDSM
know
furry with a Fresca.
Oh Jesus! I wish I did. I wish I had less context now. Oh my God! Jesus Christ! How horrifying!
Oh,
Oh no! Digiman made a magic card out of the AI art.
You see, here's the thing. I don't actually think he did. I think Wizards did when they did the crossover. I think that's official.
No. I think what he's saying is that he made it out of the Fresca art.
All I know
is
that I am horrified.
Oh, Digi, I want you to say the Noise Marine bit. Is that an official card, or did you make it? Oh, okay.
No, it is. They released I think 2 40K decks last year.
The Noise Marine card is official, says Digi. That is...
I am not surprised.
I hate that. Okay, folks, that's the end of the stream. We've been on for 2 hours, 4 minutes, and 45 seconds. It's 11:02 here in the Central Time Zone. You have wasted yet another 30... what? What?
And we let you get to painting far too early. Also, apparently it was 4 40K decks.
Oh, sorry. It is, in fact, here, 11:03 here in the Central Time Zone. You have wasted another evening with us. Thank you. Mad Ducks is... You know, weirdly, I can't see how many people we have in chat right now.
55.
55?
55.
55.
Temp outside. 55. Girlfriend's age. 55. My IQ. 55.
There we go,
My
folks.
God, I have not seen that in forever.
You know, much more frequently than 55 coming to mind is actually the end of the world. The end of the world comes to mind way more frequently than 55.
Comes to mind.
Ah, yes, pretty sweet Earth, you might say. Wrong.
So the one that always comes to mind is, but I'm tired.
Well, then take a nap, but then
fire some missiles! All right, folks, fire the missiles, have a nap.
It's the
ladies and gentlemen,
of the world,
and I mean this seriously.
WTF, mate?
In a rare moment of seriousness on this stream, you have a choice of what you do with your time, and you've chosen to spend that time here with us, and that means a lot to us. We're here for y'all, and we're among y'all. We are y'all. We're all one weird dysfunctional group of friends.
Wait,
we are all one eldritch horror together.
One eldritch horror being, much like the Dixie Chicks in that episode of Futurama.
Yeah.
None of us are as dumb as all of us.
Anyway, thank y'all for joining. Y'all are honestly great. Really so. And
y'all are at least 30% as great as Mad Ducks.
I'm just a schmo.
You are a very great schmo, Ducks.
It's true. All right, folks, we're going to go ahead and call it here.
And remember, pens by design, mi@gmail.com.
See, there it is. Right there. Yeah, look at the lookins peepers. And if you're interested in the Orion design, the URL is in the outro. So,
use your lookins peepers.
Use your lookins peepers to identify the URL and the thing. Yeah.
Yes, and then with your computer machine, you can punch in the URL and look at the onions with the lookins peepers.
Yeah, look at all the onions that are not Owens, according to him. Yeah.
They are not Owens. They are not Owens.
And he's as happy as a little girl.
Listen, I will give him that the Owens
is most certainly not an onions, because for once I will have to admit that the onions are more useful.
And on that note, good night, everybody.
Good night, America.